Hey guys, True Nightmare here, and I need to sort my hair. Ignore that. But I'm still sexy. Welcome to this video. As you can read by the title, it is a few things I'm annoyed about when game companies do certain things. As a game tech student at uni, I've been doing some sort of research into these like game mechanic things people have been doing, and I've been playing a lot of games recently on my new 49-inch TV, which I'm not going to show you. Hey kid. Nice TV. Can you see it? Can you see? Yeah, I'm currently on a YouTube video about 8 things Nintendo did wrong. Anyway, so there's a few things that game companies do quite a bit, which really annoy me. Keeping calm. So let's just get through this, okay? I've written down 7. There's a lot more, but these are the only ones I could think off the top of my head. So yeah, the first thing, and the thing that everyone remembers about shitty games, microtransactions. Because, you know, when it comes to free-to-play games, perfectly fine. Happy, you know, it's like Farmville. I never really played that stuff, but I'm guessing they got microtransactions, and it's a free game, they're gonna. But when it comes to like your multiplayer games, like the ones you pay for, my best examples of this, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, Halo 5, and, well, this one I'm not going to get hate for, The Sims. In Sims 3, they started to, about a year or two after the game came out, they decided to put microtransactions in, midway through a game's life cycle. That killed it instantly for me. I stopped playing it. I've not actually played Halo 5, but I've heard about the microtransactions in there, and yeah, what you pay what, 50 quid, $50 or £50 for like a game, and then they charge you more to play more things in the same game. Duh. What the? Don't take my money. I need my money to buy your next sequel, the one you can charge me more microtransactions for. Yes? No? Anyway. The next few things may be PC specific, because I am more of a PC gamer, but some of them might have to do with consoles as well. This one does for both, and that is split screen multiplayer. Why? Why are you removing it? There's like some games recently, again Halo 5, no split screen multiplayer. And it confuses me. I mean, I do couch gaming on my PC. As one of the videos that's going to come out before this, Splunky, I did it with my girlfriend. And we had a blast of a time. It's like, I got 2 controllers here, I'm going to intend to get 4, so I can play with a group of friends. Why is it happening that, you know, you can support more than 1 controller on a console? And from a console basis, having no split screen multiplayer is fucking stupid. What the fuck? Why would you not have it? It's kind of, if you've got multiplayer in a game, defeating, like, you know, the couch multiplayer is one of the most social, like, yeah, I can talk to my friends online. I don't want to talk to my friends online. You know, if I'm here split screen, I sat here playing split screen, and he's cheating, I can fucking punch him. I can't do that over line, can I? If he decides to hack the game from his console and he's got like fucking, say, Call of Duty, he's got nukes coming 24/7. I can't just walk out of my house and beat him. He could live like fucking miles away. I don't have any friends that play Call of Duty, so that kind of pointless. But you get the point. You know, it's like you can actually have a social conversation. You can have a few beers if you're old enough to drink. I am, or monsters or whatever you drink, or, you know, you can have a generally good time, having jokes, having laughs, and say your internet goes out, you still can play multiplayer. It works perfectly. It's kind of essential to me, and I don't see why games want to get rid of this, especially game companies that want to get rid of this. It hurts a little. So, as you may have noticed, the lighting changed and all that sort of stuff. That's because my camera died, literally right at the end of the section, which I'm happy about because end of the section, so I didn't lose anything too big. But yeah, I'm going to continue simply. This one is PC specific. No controller support. Okay, so you know when a game comes out, and it comes out on all consoles, comes out on PC, and all that sort of shenanigans. Why do some games decide that the PC doesn't need controller support? I don't get it. I mean, Pacific games, yeah, sure. Don't give me controller support, especially if I'm going to play like a Sims, like a city building game or a Sims game. I don't really need my controller support for that. I mean, I can do, but it really takes more than it gives, really. But it's like, let's say Call of Duty did this. The new Call of Duty Black Ops 3, supports split screen, and I thank you for that, because, yeah, nice. Wish that happened in a world of war, mind you. But, yeah, let's just say they decided not to have controller support at all. So, you know, people are moving to PC quite a bit from their consoles, and it kind of alienates people when they don't get the ability to use their controllers on their PC. And with the split screen features like Call of Duty, how would you be able to use something like that without controller support? Because I've seen a few split screen games with no controller support for PCs. There's no point. Give me both or give me neither. You know what I mean? You know, I want both. I'd prefer both. But I'd rather not have the split screen if I don't have my controller support. But I'd rather have the split screen anyway, because split screen's amazing, especially for good games, at least. This point doesn't matter too much to the older games. So Grand Theft Auto's got a pass because they came out at a time when controllers wouldn't suit PCs, like the PS2 controller and the original Xbox. So they got some part. I mean, they could go back now and add them back. I mean, there was a San Andreas update not too long ago, actually, which added back controller support. So they fucked it up. So, yeah. But, yeah, it needs to happen more. And the next thing on my list, I'm going back for the list because since the last video, since the last cut, it's been a few, well, so I can't remember what I wrote. Bad ports. And you see this everywhere. Consoles, PCs, PCs usually get the bad end of the deal, because most people want to work on consoles. For like the Batman Arkham, I'm going to mess this up and people are going to kill me. City? Arkham City? I'm not dead yet, so hopefully I got that right. Yeah, it got a terrible PC port. They actually pulled it from Steam. That's how bad it was. I mean, this is because like the companies outsource their ports to other companies. Happens all the time, and it fucking sucks. I mean, if you're gonna release to like, you know, PC isn't a small audience. PC is quite a big audience. Same as the consoles. They're big audiences. So why wouldn't you develop them yourself? Why would you go to third party? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Because people that truly care about games will learn about the hardware they're making them for. That simple. No? Agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know. Okay, the next one on the list is forced DLC, and what I mean by that is...
You've received a text from Megan below. Should I read it or ignore it?
Ignore. Apologies about that, my speaker's still on, I didn't realise. So, forced DLC, what I mean by it is simply the game is meant to be good, but they've removed so much of it that the only way you can actually make it good is by paying for the good parts. I see this happen with Battlefront. I mean, by the looks of it, what I've seen in Angry Joe's review, I watched his review about this, they've downgraded the previous game, and they're going to make you pay for it all later, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to pay more money for a decent game that you don't really want to spend money on, and it should have been that way anyway. This does apply to like day one DLCs as well. A little is, you know, I'm okay with day one DLCs as long as they're done right. I hate the DLCs that make it so like, you bought the game, now pay the extra money for content that's already on the disc. Capcom with their Street Fighter is a good example of this. They had Mega Man, I believe, actually already on the disc, but then charged you separately for him. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's on the disc. I want it now. Don't charge me for it. I'll fucking kill you. No, it's just stupid. I mean, I understand, right? If it was sort of I buy a game brand new, and then I get the DLC free. But then if I bought the game pre-owned and it was on the disc as a certified character or some thing, they got to come up with a better method than thing, and then they charge me like £2-3 maybe for the additional fighters that aren't in the story or something like that, or I'd be happy with that. I mean, I got the game pre-owned. I got probably, knowing me when it comes to pre-owned games, I probably got half price on the standard issue, and the company earns nothing from that. So give them £2 or £3, and well, even a fiver if it's actually a decent chunk that's worth it, but not enough that it's ruined the game, like I talked about before. Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about, no, of course you do. Okay, and this one does apply a little bit to something I've already said. Downsizing your sequels. Not the file size, that'd be handy, actually, in some cases. I mean, like, removing features that made the game good. This is strictly aimed at EA. Quite a bit, actually. But other game companies do this as well. The best examples of this are The Sims, from Sims 4 to Sims 3 and Sims 2. SimCity, and Battlefront, because they all are stripped of their previous infamy. Like, I get that with The Sims, they have no reason to strip the game at all. No reason. It's made by the same people. It's made by the same company. You get very basic from the get-go anyway, and then you charge us later for the same DLCs that were in the previous game. You just reskin them. That's all you do. You don't add nothing new. Except for the pets one, actually. You added horses in Sims 3. But yeah, that's all you do. It's like, okay, go for a update. So why is the base game shit? Sims 4 especially. Where's the base game shit? Where's my swimming? Where is the swimming? Where's the open neighbourhood? Where's the stuff that made Sims 3 great? I love the open neighbourhood. Disappointing. And with Battlefront, they've got a little bit of leeway there, but nowhere near as much as they think they have. I mean, Battlefront 2 at least, was a brilliant game. I love it. I still play it now, actually. But they cut so much from it. Granted, they only just got the license, but it's not an excuse. You got the license because they entrusted you with it. Don't fucking ruin it like you're doing now, and all those good modes that were back in the other one. Improve upon them. Make them better. Don't just cut them. We want them. They're good. They're good. I promise. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just... And my last point, my very, very last point at the moment, is when companies remove multiplayer late on. And this is going to happen with Battlefront. Trust me, guys, it's going to happen. It's EA, they do it with all the Command & Conquers, they do it with... there's another game they did. But multiplayer always dies out, okay? And that bugs me, because, yes, they're doing it dedicated servers, right? But EA own Origin. But they also have their games on Steam, and Steam always give updates to your game, so does Origin. So why not... Yeah, you get rid of the dedicated servers. That's fine, because you're limited and you're a bunch of assholes. But why not do another update that gives us peer-to-peer multiplayer? What is wrong with that? Call of Duty still fucking do that, and they're a AAA company. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Let's be honest, Call of Duty shouldn't be doing that, the peer-to-peer. They should actually have dedicated servers. But we got what we got, and it's... I don't play multiplayer anyway. I play zombies. So, yeah. There are 7 things that annoy me that game companies do. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Please let me know if you like this sort of talk video thing. If so, I will do some more, because I've got a lot I can talk about, actually. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye!